Boxing Lowdown, and I'm back here with another video. Now, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like, and I'll happily get back to you. Now, let's talk about Chris Eubank Jr., who has signed a long-term promotional agreement deal with Team Sauerland. And this is good news for him because Chris Eubank Jr., as you know, has been inactive. He was last in the ring, I believe it was December 2019. So he was out the ring for the whole of 2020. And even when he was in the ring in December 2019, it was against Matt Korobov. It was literally only a 2-round fight. Korobov suffered an injury and the fight was off. Eubank Jr. got the victory. But yeah, he's been very inactive. I think the last fight before that was James DeGale. And that was like really early in the year. That might have been in the January or the February of that year. So he's been very inactive, and we haven't really known what's been going on with Eubank Jr.'s career, what direction he's really heading in. He was fluctuating between middleweight and super middleweight, saying that he'd be willing to campaign in either division. But now it looks like that he's mapping out his future ahead of him, which is good. A lot of people have been asking what's been going on with Eubank Jr. So it's good to see that, he has got this agreement going on with Team Sauerland. We know that he was training with Roy Jones Jr. in America. I believe he's still there. So it was quite clear in the press release confirming his agreement with Team Sauerland that Eubank Jr. is concentrated on the middleweight division. He said in that statement that he wants to clean up that division and he hopes to achieve those goals with Team Sauerland. Now, previously, Eubank Jr. was with the PBC, I believe, despite it being a short-term deal or whatever it was. Maybe it was a fight-by-fight thing, I'm not sure. But he was with them, and there was talks about him and Jamal Charlo getting it on, and that got people excited. But who knows, man? At the end of the day, he's now with the Sauerland team, and he's calling out the rest of these names. So I don't know how it shouldn't be too difficult to make the fights, I suppose. None of the champions or anyone at that particular weight are with Sauerland, but I'm sure they'll be able to reach an agreement with, the other promotional companies to make this fight happen. So whatever fight it will be. But the most important thing now, I think, is just to get a date in the diary for Eubank to train and just get out there and fight, man. We haven't seen him for so long. And even when we did see him, it was only a 2-round job. So let's see him in action, man. Let's see what he's got left. He's 31 years old. And this is positive news. It looks like that he still wants to carry on with his career. And let's see what he can do with it, man. But just my thoughts on it all. I want to hear what you guys have to think about the news. Eubank Jr. signing with Team Sauerland. They're not like a powerhouse promoter, but they have worked before with Eubank Jr., particularly in the World Boxing Super Series. They worked together on that. They are the lead promoter for that particular tournament. And Eubank Jr. obviously took part in that tournament. What was it, 2 years ago now? So, yeah, exactly. Let's just get it on. Eubank Jr. now with Sauerland. I want to hear what you guys think about it. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.